Hey guys, Jake Vamp.
Hey, Big Ben here,
Uh,
and welcome to the Jake Vamp Show Social Distancing Edition,
yeah.
episode 3, 4, episode 4.
Oh, I don't fucking remember. Sorry guys. It's been one hell of a week, man. I've had my brain cells are just fucking dying all over the place. We'll go over that. We've got some Final Fantasy stuff to talk about. And yeah, so we're gonna do the intro, and I'm gonna flash some. I'm not gonna flash. I'm gonna put some merch up here. Shut up, Ben. And we'll do the intro, and then we'll come back and we'll talk to you guys about some stuff.
Yeah, see you in a sec.
All right. So, what do you want to talk about first? Stupid people or fantasy? Final Fantasy.
I want to hear about the stupid people, man. You know, I watch this people.
All right. So, stupid people. Okay. I won't tell anybody where I work. But it rhymes with and you know, I mean, guys,
So there's
the
some
mask,
really dumb ones, huh?
the mask stuff. Okay, I don't care whether you believe it or not, but here's the thing. I'm gonna take my headset off so I won't be able to hear you say anything, Ben. But I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
But my wife wishes she could do that.
So
No, she loves me.
this is how you
Okay,
wear
we got
a
a
mask.
regular mask. This is
Okay.
the regular mask. Yep,
Could be
that's
a
how you
loop
do
behind
it.
the ear, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First rule: don't touch your face. Okay. Second rule: this is not doing anything for you. This does not help.
That's just a beard.
This does not help. Okay? Taking your headband and folding it over your nose like this doesn't help either. Okay?
Fuck?
Wearing a mask
Yeah.
that has a slit right here doesn't help. Okay? Wearing your mask down like this doesn't help. Fucking wear the mask or don't wear the mask. Simple, right?
You would think.
I don't get it, man. I wear a mask. We're required to wear masks now, and it literally kills my brain cells to watch people walk around with their masks like this. Or here's another good example of some stupidity. You have 4 people. First of all, 4 people should not be out shopping together, right?
Right?
One person, if you're gonna have somebody go out shopping, one person. And then, let's say you have 4 people out shopping, right? 3 of them are wearing masks. The other one's not. Okay, so you just completely defeat the entire purpose of wearing a mask. Like,
Right. All the people. Of all the other 3 people wearing the mask.
yeah. Like, I mean, and it's usually the man. I'm just saying. Not man hating out there, but it's usually the man. Because you think you're all fucking manly and shit.
Ain't no virus gonna take me out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm manly. I might have the virus and not know it, and then give it to my wife and kids and my grandparents and my mother and father, you know, or whoever the fuck else.
But if
I'm
they
the
die,
man.
I'll just take it like a man.
I'll inherit everything. Anyway, dude, it just completely blows my fucking mind. And I've taken this week, man, to take a mental break from everything that I've had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a bunch of bullshit, dude. Like, there's literally... Uh-oh. Okay. There's literally just a bunch of bullshit going on with how stupid people are. And it's not just at work. It's fucking everywhere, man. Fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
You know? Also,
Yep.
I didn't mean to blow that up that big, but Ben, you can't see this, but you know about it. I also took some time to release my new book.
Yes. Saw that.
Take a Bath, Bigfoot. Make sure you guys check that out. It's a fun little book. The main girl in the book is named after my mom. And yeah, I mean, it's a really fun book. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah.
You know, after I read it, I really felt that it might be important to take a bath once in a while.
Every once in a while, right?
For like 5 minutes, and then I forgot.
Well, I mean, wash your ass. Wash your ass. That's all I'm saying.
Look, crust layer. You know, it don't stick because it can't get past the crust.
That's not how it works. Not how it works.
What?
Nope.
Oh man.
Nope.
No wonder everyone at the store was looking at me funny.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking funny, dude. All right, so stupid people, self promotion, all that good stuff. Let's get into like a review. So Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ben, I just beat it. I just beat it today.
You did?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to give this a 9.5. I don't have my graphics or anything to put up. I'll probably put that up in post. But a 9.5. Probably my highest rated game like ever. Alongside
really
its counterpart, the original. I love this fucking game. I really do. It has where you, after you beat it, you unlock hard mode, and then you can go through and select your stage or your chapter, and you can go back through and play it again, do things that you didn't do the first time around, stuff like that. And dude, the story is there. I mean, they changed a little bit of things here and there, but for the most part, it still flows with everything, you know. For example, spoiler, Sephiroth didn't come in and just murder everybody in the Shinra building, you know. He did kill the president like he does in the original, but he didn't just murder a bunch of people in the building.
Right.
He did like go in, but in the original, it's been a while since I played the original, but in the original, I believe you stumble across some bodies as you're going into the Shinra corporate building, and you find out that it was Sephiroth and everything. But I really like
Red 13, right?
Yeah. I really like how they expanded on everybody's story. Really like how they kind of expanded and let you really explore Midgard. I did beat it in about 39 hours, roughly. So that's pretty much what you get out of the original. 39, 40 hours.
Right.
You know, and when it ends, you're leaving. Good night. Love you.
Good night.
So when it ends, you're leaving Midgard. It's when you actually finally leave. And
right. I mean, it's a disaster. Everything's messed up. You know, just the original game I'm talking now. I don't know about the remake, but yeah, everyone's kind of pissed off, and everyone's blaming you for all the bad stuff. And it doesn't. If I remember correctly, when you're leaving, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely expands on that too. Like, you know, dropping the plate and, you know, killing all those people and blaming Avalanche and, you know, all that stuff. And there's even parts of where you get glimpses of the future, you know, and you see the heartbreaking moment from, spoiler if you've never played any of the games, where Aerith dies, but it doesn't show you her death.
What? Aerith dies? No.
There's a lot of other people that die in here too, but there's some shockers and stuff too. And I won't tell you all the spoilers, but that's probably the biggest spoiler that you probably know, even if you've never played the game. But when it kind of like had her blurred out or really hard to see, but it had like cloud from behind, and then it showed you the materia falling in the water. Got me a little choked up, you know. I mean, Aerith is one of my favorite characters, and she was one of my favorite characters before I knew anything was going to happen to her, just because she was very sweet and innocent and just like you know, everything's going to be okay, you know. Why?
Oh right, yeah.
Sold
flowers in the city. Where...
A very sweet soul. Okay.
Yeah.
And when she died in the original, it was like I lost a friend, man. You know, like that was she was a fucking friend, dude. And that's like 15, 20 hours into the game. You know, so you spent some time with her, and you know, you got to know her character. But in this one, you get to know her a little bit more and hang out with her more, and it's going to be even sadder. Because I know it's coming, you know?
Right. I mean, well, that was the whole thing, is that the first playthrough Final Fantasy VII, that shit caught me way off guard. I'm not used to main characters just often like that.
Right, dude, it was
especially ones as like her.
It's like the Last of Us, you know? I mean, some of these games, they like get so emotional and so involved, and Final Fantasy VII was one of those games that really just kind of started that fucking drama, that heart stab, you know? No pun intended.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I fucking loved it. It had its issues. Don't get me wrong. There's a bug in Chapter 16 where you're crawling through the vent, and if you fucking look down, you're stuck there. There's no way getting back out. You have to back out completely, like start over the game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so... and that's like... There's two vents that you look down, and if you do either one of those, you're stuck. It says you can go back, but you can't. And then there's, I believe, 3 cutscenes where they didn't edit the sword and the equipment and the weapons.
What?
So
that's weird.
Yeah, like during the very last. So there was one kind of midway through. I don't remember what cutscene it was, but it was like it was a Sephiroth scene, and you have your Buster Sword. which you probably don't have your Buster Sword equipped at this time because you've gotten several swords after that. And then there's 2 cutscenes towards the end where you're holding your Buster Sword also. And it's like, I've got my twin blade. Why is this showing my Buster Sword? And then in the very next, because it's like cutscene. The cutscenes get very long towards the end of the game too.
Yeah, I imagine, yeah.
And then like cutscene with the Buster Sword, cutscene with the twin sword, cutscene Buster Sword, and it just kept doing that through at least like 3 scenes, 3 complete scenes, I should say, of the game, which kind of irritated me. But you know that can be fixed with the patch or whatever. Again with the bug, also it could have been fixed with the patch. I would also like to see, like, when after you beat the game the first time, or maybe even the second time, to where you can actually open Midgard up, you know, where I can go in and do shit without having to do the story, you know?
Right. Well, that was, you know, okay, so here like, when you play the original game, you get through Midgard, right? You do all the stuff, you get through it, and then you're presented with this open world, overworld, that just a huge sprawling map with all kinds of crazy stuff going on and all the kinds of monsters to fight. It was really kind of, for me as a gamer, you know, I was used to Final Fantasies before, right? But this was really just felt really a bit more epic.
Yeah, it really changed.
Maybe because it was all in 3D at the time, and before then it had never done anything like that. But to me, it felt really epic, you know?
For sure.
And I don't know, like, it's literally that whole Midgard thing is like 1/10 of the game.
Yep.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, maybe a little more, but not too much more. If they make that into a whole first game, I just gotta wonder just how many sequels they're planning to make for this.
Excuse me, guys.
Or if they'll give you a big sprawling open world, or if they'll just do another storyline area or something.
Well, that's my worry. I want them to do that open world. You know, I'm guessing, it's just a guess, because the first game was 3 discs, that this is probably going to be 3 parts. Because we still have a lot of characters to go over. We have Yuffie, Vincent, you know, Red 13, because we didn't really get to play him.
All of them, yeah.
Sid, you know, we have a lot of characters to dive into still. Cat, what's his name?
And the fluffball dude.
Yeah, Cat Sith, or whatever his name is. Yeah, so there's a lot more, and then there's the gold saucer that we're gonna, you know, have too, you know, which was a huge part of the game, where you did all these, and that's what. Oh, dude, I got so fucking excited when we went to the market, and I wanted to stream this so bad, but I was having so much fun. Maybe we'll do it later, but. When you're going up to the Corneo guy, and because Tifa is going to be his bride and everything, I was like, they better do the drag scene, like where you have to like go and get dressed up as a girl. They did. It was fucking hilariously epic, dude. It was fucking awesome. It was great, dude.
I was wondering about that.
Man, it was so great. So in the original, you had to go like find your wig and all this stuff. So you didn't have to find your wig or nothing. You did have another like thing to do, another like task. Like you had to fight in the Coliseum to win, and then she would give you what you needed. But yeah, it was fucking hilarious, dude. I was loving
That's
it.
funny.
It was so fucking
That's
hilarious. But see, this was the first
like a bunch
game.
of shit, like, I don't remember Coliseum, so there must be a bunch of shit that they added.
Yeah, no, there's a lot, dude. I definitely, if anybody asks me, do you recommend this game? Fuck yes. Yes.
Do you feel like you got a whole money's worth of experience out of this game?
Yes. Dude,
Okay.
this game is 40 hours of straight
How
play.
is it
Almost 40 hours of straight play, dude. Okay? And other games charge you $60 and it's 5 hours.
Right, yeah.
That's
true. That's true.
So, yes.
Now, do you have some of the non-linear experience like you get from Final Fantasy? Like in between the story, you can run over here, help this person, run over there, talk to that person.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of it up until like chapter 10 or 13. You're actually, that's a lot of what you do in each chapter is helping other people and doing these kind of side quests, which was a huge part of Final Fantasy VII's original story, was all the side quests and stuff. There's like, you can play darts. There's you try to collect the music in different areas.
I remember that. The jazz copies of the music.
Yeah, but this one is just like the soundtrack music. You try to collect all of those. And they have like album covers and stuff. They have the jazz version of one. But I mean, yeah, dude, it's like, it is so much, and in the very entertaining ways they block things. Sometimes it's just a locked door, but other times, like, they say, okay, you can't come back this way after you leave this area. Okay? And when they say that, they mean that because they're fucking dropping the plate and everything's going to break and there's going to be garbage and rubble and shit blocking that way. So they're very inventive ways of how they blocked different pathways and stuff like that. I really enjoyed every bit of it. They expanded on Jessie and her storyline.
I saw that.
Dude.
She wants the bone.
Well, I mean, they expanded on it much further. They expanded on Biggs. They expanded on Wedge a lot. You got to spend more time with these characters, which is really freaking awesome, and I love that. You see a good bit of Sephiroth, not a whole lot, but a good bit of him. He is the final boss in this game.
Is that how they pronounce his name in the game?
Sephiroth? Yeah. That's his name.
Sephiroth.
Yeah.
No, his name is Sephiroth.
Huh?
Not Sephiroth. Now, is just not Tifa? Is Tifa? Tifa?
It's Tifa.
Tifa. Okay.
Yeah. Sephiroth is his name. What do you mean by that?
Sephiroth, yeah.
You're just saying it faster than I am. And I'm Southern, so I pronounce the I in his name more.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Sephiroth is his name. Just like Cloud is Cloud's name.
Cloud.
And Aerith, in the original game, Aerith's name was Eris. But when you had a Game Shark and you unlocked her after she died, it was Aerith. And that's her original Japanese name.
Yeah.
Was Aerith. But they changed it to Eris when it was in English. But I liked Aerith better than Eris anyway. So they left it as Aerith in the game.
Right.
But yeah, dude, my only qualms with it are there's also like sometimes the animation takes a little longer. Like there's some points where uh, you're supposed to let Red 13 like do stuff for you, but you have to like wait for him to sit down, and then you have to press triangle. And if you're not in the right spot, or if you're blocking him from sitting down, it won't work. You know. And then, like I said before, when we were playing it, sometimes it takes some really special maneuvering to hit the right mark to hit the triangle button. You know. But things like that are kind of trivial. I mean, it's you know, it doesn't really kill the gameplay. Sometimes the slow animation does a little bit, but then what can you do? They really
so there's some
expanded,
frame rate drop, and well, you don't have a PS Pro either, so maybe those specific parts were designed for a PS Pro.
Well, not the frame rate, the actual animation. Like you had to wait. So like say this is, you know, so I say you had to wait till my hand got to here, okay? So you had to actually wait till the animation stopped before you could do anything. It's not frame rate.
Right.
It's just the fact that you have to wait for that animation to stop.
Right.
Oh, tickle. That was kind of irritating. It's not frame rate. It's just the animation is going along, and then you have to wait for it to go through its course before you can do anything else.
Right.
That got kind of irritating, especially during the drum thing. It's like a course that you had to run through 3 drums, like basically test facilities for Hojo.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, 9.5, great fucking game. Go get it.
Nice. I can't wait to check it out.
I'm very happy with the money that I spent on it. So, you know, I mean, I'm gonna go play through it again and get the shit I didn't do before. The pull-up thing, though, that pissed me off. I almost broke my controller over that. Because, like, the pull-ups, dude's sitting here and doing... he would do anywhere between 40 and 44, and every time I would get to 40, he would do 44 every single fucking time. And you have to push the button combination correctly, you know? And you're sitting there doing the pull-ups, and he's just sitting there, blah, 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 and you're like, blah, 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 blah. Because you can't do it anywhere near as fast as fucking the computer can. You know, and it was just fucking, it was irritating the fuck out of me, so I just gave up and I was like, fuck this, I'll come back and do it later. But yeah, the squat one was pretty fun. Wasn't as hard. But like, during the button pushing thing, on the hardest part, you gotta do the buttons in a certain pattern, okay? And then they want you to push the same button like fucking 12 times to move on to the next one. And it's like, dude, just did 2 pull-ups while I'm sitting here pushing the fucking button. You know? And if you fall, you're done. If you fall one time, you're done. And you can't... That's another thing that kind of irritated me too. Like, if I fell once on accident or whatever the case may be, I had to wait through the entire time. I couldn't just skip over the time and restart it. You know, that's something they probably should do. Let you restart it and not have to go through the entire fucking rigmarole of watching it and fucking. But yeah, I gave up on that shit. I almost broke my controller.
Oh shit! Damn.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, dude, I want you to play it.
I'll have to check it out for sure. Yeah, the first sounds pretty damn epic. I have been going back through No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah, you told me you just bought that.
they did all these updates, and I played it before when it was first released, right? And it's a lot different game. Well, first of all, you're gonna like this. It's third person now,
That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah.
so you can totally play the game in third person. And I played the game in third person for a while, and everything's a lot bigger than it looks when you're in first person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can make bases. You can fucking have multiple ships. You can have multiple multi-tools. You can build teleports between your bases. You can
That's
so
awesome.
as you're going along, you can hit over here, hit over there, whatever. You can because during my first playthrough, I'd find a planet that was rich in rare materials,
Yeah.
right? And you want to stay there, but you only have so much resources, so much limited space, right? It was always like a space management game. Well, now you can build vaults,
Oh, wow.
so you could like just stay on a planet if you want and fill your vaults up, and then just warp there whenever you want to take and get some money. You just warp to the place where all the rich stuff is, grab it, go back and sell it, and
That's awesome.
make
I'm gonna
the
have,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick that up for sure. I
Yeah,
got
I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. I've also been trying the new map on Ark. I don't know if you ever played Ark.
I haven't played Ark yet. No, I did just buy
So
Final
Ark-
Fantasy VIII Remastered though.
Nice. Ark is a survival game with dinosaurs, and you get eaten a lot. And in the new map, you get eaten a lot. This new map is extremely hard no matter where you go. No matter what you do, you always wind up getting eaten by something. It's seriously, the new map is for seasoned players only. It's one of these games you have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to stay warm, you have to stay cool, depending on where you are.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. How you had to go back every day to do shit, otherwise shit would disappear. That's not the kind of game. I hate those fucking games on mobile games. I hate those kinds of games where they're
Right, because they're needy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're needy.
I hate those.
But still, I mean, I invested a lot of time in Ark, so I figured I'd go check out the new map, and oh boy, yeah, no. That I definitely have to give that one a 3.
Wow. Well,
yeah, it is hard.
Well, I'm gonna have to look up No Man's Sky. I will not be getting Ark at a 3. I did pay. So Square Enix had like a sale where they were like 50% off almost every game they had, besides the remake. And I picked up Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. And I was even thinking about picking up Final Fantasy VII, the original, for $8. But I didn't because I just bought the remake and I already have the original on my PlayStation 1, and I have it on my PlayStation 3, and I have it on my cell phone. So,
right, damn.
Why do I need it again, right?
I had Doom Eternal for a little while, and I sent it back. It was way too hard.
Really?
And with my paddle's been messing up lately. Even though I didn't get it not too long ago, but it's been messing up. And with this particular Doom game, if you are not constantly moving all the time, you're dead meat.
Yeah.
It is like, screw the people who didn't play the first Doom. If you didn't play the first Doom, you're screwed. Because you won't know what to do. You'll be just meat, instantly. Freaking, they send you against some of the hardest creatures in the game right off the beginning. So I wound up sending that back before I beat it. It was, annoyingly hard. And now I'm trying out Control. That's kind of fun, but it's kind of weird on the story. There's not really whole much of a story there. It's just more about the gameplay, which kind of the gameplay itself kind of needs a strong story, and it doesn't have that. So I don't know. That's kind of weird too. But I'm gonna keep going through it because it's kind of fun to throw things around with your mind and stuff. But
Yeah. So I have an idea for an open world game like Final Fantasy 7, but we really need like our stuff that we're working on is really like just small time stuff. I need to.
oh yeah,
We need to sit down with seasoned game builders and build the game that I want to build. I've got characters. I've got an idea of where I want a story to go. I've got an idea of shit that would keep you playing this game for years.
yeah.
So, if you're a game
that's
developer,
I mean that's the part.
if you're a game developer, you
Hit us up.
hit us up, okay? We can start a Kickstarter or whatever the hell you want to get money to build our game. But I got a huge
Yeah.
open world RPG like Final Fantasy VII, the original, that we could do, and it would probably cost millions, but it would make millions too. Anyway, Ben, I think we're gonna call it because we kind of went over our time.
Alrighty.
But hey, guys, thanks for joining
Alrighty.
us. We'll do this again.
Yes.
Because I really like this format so far. Even it sucks that we can't like actually see each other and shit, but this format's as best as we can do right now.
Yep.
But guys,
But it's a different world than it was a few months ago.
it is, yes. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe,
Yes.
check out the
Hit
merch.
that little notification bell down there.
Check
Get
out
the merch. I don't know which side I'm on. I'm probably on this side. So get that merch over there.
Yeah. Make sure you check out the new book over there also. And
Yep.
just be safe. Don't be stupid. Please.
Yeah. Be safe, man. And wear your mask right.
If you're going to wear it wrong, why wear one at all? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Wash your hands.
Wash them hands.
And we will talk to you guys very, very soon, hopefully.
Until next time.
Peace.
Later.
Hey guys, if you like those videos, make sure you click over here, or click here to subscribe. Peace.